Yo, how have you guys been? It's been a while since I uploaded something, right? So the other day I was thinking about life, being old and wise that I am. As you can see from my beard. If you have beard, you're wise, alright? Take it from me. So I was thinking about life, and then I was thinking about what are the biggest regrets, the most common regrets people have on their deathbed, right? So for those of you who do not know what I'm talking about, it means on the deathbed is like moments, days, hours, minutes before someone died, and then they pretty much confess like what their biggest regret is in their life. So I went to Google like anyone else does, and I found this article from The Guardian. So it listed 5 biggest regrets people confess on their deathbed. So at number 5 was, I wish that I had let myself be happier. I'm not too sure about this one. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, right? Like, why would you do things that do not make you happy? Unless you really had no choice. But from the looks of this, it seems like the people who said this, they had a choice, but they chose to go another path. No, that makes them less happy, probably. But number 5, this was not the one that I was really concerned about. So let's go on to the next one. Number 4. I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. I think many of us are guilty of this. We easily let our friends go. Sometimes it's easier to be alone than to have too many friends, right? But I think if you have like 2 really close friends that you can confide in, I think that should suffice, right? But I guess when you're old and when you're going to die, and then you regret not keeping in touch with your friends because some friendship can be stronger, have a stronger bond than blood itself. Yeah. Alright, next up, number 3. I wish I had the courage to express my feelings. Yep, another thing many of us are guilty of, like we never really tell what we are thinking or how we are feeling. We let other people's happiness come before us just to keep peace. Like, if you don't want to escalate a certain situation, you don't want to aggravate the situation, so you speak not from your heart but from your brains, from your heart, from your head. Alright, number 2. Okay, number 1 and 2 are the 2 that really struck me. Like 3 to 5 is like, yeah, pretty obvious choices. But 1 and 2, they really stuck with me. Like, for number 2, I wish I had not worked so hard. Now, it's quite common for a lot of people to put their career first instead of their happiness or their life itself. Like, people work 12 hours a day, just to climb up the ladder, or just to bring home a few more dollars to their family. But at what cost? They neglect the family itself. I know that people who like, yeah, I'm the sole breadwinner of the family, I have to put food on the table, roof over the head, I have to bring up the children and everything. Yeah, they do put food on the table and roof over the head, and stuff like that. But what they fail to realize is they neglect the family itself. You can have all the money in the world, but the money is not going to buy you the love of your family or of your children. Like dads, most children have issues with the dads mostly because the dad is never at home. It's always at work, some business meeting or some crap like that. So by his bringing in all the money, he can live in like a fucking mansion somewhere or some island, privately owned island. But they don't have the love of the children. Why? Because they were never there when the children were growing up. So for them, the work came first before life, before their family. So you need a balance between work and family. Because at your deathbed, when you're going to die, right, you're not going to bring your money with you. But at least you know before you leave that your children your wife, your grandchildren loved you. And finally, we are at number 1. I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. I'm not surprised that this is at number 1. So many people live a life not for themselves, for others. Like, oh no, if I do this, what would this guy think of me? Oh no, what would my grandmoms, brothers, wives, daughters, sons, niece, mother think of me? Oh no, I shouldn't do this. People would judge me. Like, oh no, like, what would this guy think? What would that guy think? You know, society says that I should do this and not this. And I'm going to stick to it because I don't have a brain of my own. Kind of, I'm not brave enough. I'm just a robot. I'm just a rat in this rat race. In this society, in this life created by society. I have to be like everyone else, like a robot. I shouldn't think for myself. No, it's not normal. Yeah, so that sums up what I feel about this. It's like many people, they don't follow their dreams because people tell them it's not going to work, or people laugh at them, and people put doubt in their heads. So they never pursue their dreams because some fool who's never done anything worthwhile in his life tells him that, oh, you want to do this, huh? I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know, man. You're going to struggle a lot. Like, it's like 1 in a billion chance that your business is going to work. You know, like, I don't know, man. Maybe you should don't do it and just stick to what you know. Yeah, just stick to what you know. Don't explore. If you heard that, there was my dog barking. Probably someone came home. Yeah, so in the end, what happened? These are regrets people have when they die. I wish I had done more with my life. I wish I lived a life for myself and not for other people. Like, that's one of the reasons why I chose the life that I'm living now. Because I didn't want to become another robot in an 8 to 5 job in a cubicle, right? Yeah, you might earn a lot more money, but trust me, you're going to be a lot more stressed with your life. Not stressed, but you're going to have a very boring life, right? Like, I travel quite a bit. I've been to like at least 20 countries. And I post pictures on my Facebook. And all my friends, when they run into me, and they were like, oh my god, you're living a life. Like, you hold up. Go. Oh my god, you're like living the life. Sorry, I was rudely interrupted by this bitch. So people be like, oh my god, you're living the life. How can you do it? I'm like, I wish I could travel like you, blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, because you can't do it because you chose that life. I knew from a very young age that I wanted to travel the world, right? So I knew if I did a 8 to 5 job in the cubicle like everyone else, wearing long sleeve shirt and pants, looking like every other guy in a rush hour. Have you seen like Rush Hour? Not a movie, but like in the morning and the evening, before and after office hour. You see how crowded it gets? Like for me, I have no trouble getting to buses and trains. You know why? Because I start work quite late, so there's no peak hour in traffic. And yeah, so that's pretty much my view on this. I don't know what you guys think. You might think like, yeah, this guy probably dropped out of school because he was stupid. He couldn't make it anywhere, so he dropped out of school, and now he's just coming up with reasons. And let me tell you, For those of you who are thinking that, look at number 1 there. Live a life true to myself. So I don't really care what other people think. Right? I take it with a pinch of salt. Alright. Pinch of salt on this hot dog. Get it? Because she's hot. This bitch is hot and she's a dog. Right? Yep. So yeah, so that's all I have for today. I don't know what you guys feel about the regrets. Like, maybe it will change your perspective of life. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed this story. No, not yet. I'm not saying bye yet. I hope you enjoyed this story, and if you guys saw that mini preview on KSI's vocal range, well, I'll be doing a video on KSI. Not a hate video, because KSI is one of my favorite YouTubers, right? I followed him subscribed to him for a very long time. I have no hate against him. I have only admiration. So, I'm gonna do a video on him. And stay tuned for that. So that's all for now. Now we can say goodbye. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and leave a like, subscribe, whatever, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care and goodbye.